Robert, grab a quick word with you. The Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup, Robert.
Yes, well, we're going to see the final between Eton and Shawnigan Lake School, two very fine rowing schools. Eton, of course, have won the PE, I think, 9 times since the event was instituted in 1946. So they're looking for yet another win, their first since 2005. But, of course, Shawnigan Lake, now, this is a very famous public school in Canada. It's based over on the west coast of Vancouver. It'll be the first time that Shawnigan Lake are represented here at Henley since '92, I think. And of course, if they do win, it'll be the first ever PE win for Shawnigan, and the first ever win in the PE for a Canadian crew for more than 10 years.
Thank you very much, Robert. Trahan Jones there at the finish, down to the start, where we join our commentator there, Charles Wiggin.
Yes, hello, Martin. The umpire's launch is yet to turn up. As you know, the curtailment of racing early on this afternoon has meant that the programme has gone out of kilter a little bit. Both eights are sitting on the start here. Eton College on the Buckinghamshire station and Shawnigan Lake are on the Berkshire, the enclosure station. And as Robert said, Eton have won this title many times. Last year they lost out to Shrewsbury in a very tough battle. Shawnigan put out Shrewsbury yesterday by half a length, and Eton came through against the more favoured Scots College. So it's anybody's game, this one, and I expect it to be a very, very tight race all the way down the track. The flags are absolutely still, so the wind has passed over. Waterline is looking absolutely lovely. Perfect conditions for a race between these two very talented schoolboy crews. The umpire's launch is just coming round. I should expect us to be away within the next 2 minutes. I can see Dick Lester on the back of the launch, one of the timekeepers, with Chris Rodriguez, Cambridge Blue. Can't see who's umpiring at this point, but the umpire's launch in Ulysses, drifting up to take up position behind these schoolboys' crews for the start of the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. Conditions here, lovely atmosphere now. Those awful squalls from half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago now, have made their way further west. Excellent conditions now for a race between these two very talented.
I've just heard, Charles, that the stewards asked Upper Thames to put these crews up just for a few minutes while the storms were blowing over us. So thank you very much to Upper Thames Rowing Club. I know the boatmen at Eton College and, in fact, Shawnigan Lake, very grateful there. They pulled the crews out and made them one in the ladies, one in the gents.
Fred Smallborn, who's the starter. Fred, an international Olympic medalist himself.
Attention!
And the flag is up. Off we go. A little bit of wash from the Shawnigan Lake. Bit of tension, I suspect, in their forearms. Rating 46 strokes a minute from Shawnigan Lake in Canada. Eton about 44, a little bit longer. Shawnigan Lake, slightly shorter strokes, trying to get that boat speed up. Plenty of power behind it. As they move up towards the top of the island, the Shawnigan Lake cocks just moving slightly towards the centre. Not entirely sensible, I don't think. Now he's moving back on station. That will probably cost him a few feet. Eton striking nice long, very solid strokes as they move up towards the quarter mile. Shawnigan Lake still pumping fairly high at 39, Eton 38. Eton stroke just looking across. I suspect he's just about to put in a push because Shawnigan get to the quarter first. A few feet ahead of Eton. Probably a third of a length now. And Eton just stretching out, putting in a little push to make sure that Shawnigan don't take more than they need to at this point. Eton's rowing very well together, but Shawnigan have just got their heads up on Eton as they move towards the barrier. Eton rating 38, Shawnigan 38.5. They're moving up to the barrier, and over to you, Robin.
And it's another cracking eights race. Really powerful stuff from both these crews. Shawnigan or Shawnigan Lake, I'm not sure who's got it right here, but they certainly got the technique right. They've got a bit of power in there, and they are storming down this course, pulling a lead of about a third of a length over Eton College, but it's still a long way to go. Eton looking forward to perhaps getting another victory in the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup at Henley Royal Regatta. But the Shawnigan Lake crew now a half a length up. They're rowing, both crews are rowing in very nice Hudson boats, imported to this country. Shawnigan Lake, I think, is a Canadian boat. Shawnigan Lake extending their lead perhaps two-thirds of a length. The Eton crew just looking over the shoulders, thinking we've got to make a move now if we don't, if we want to stay in contention. Shawnigan Lake looking slightly longer in their stroke, slightly more powerful. Not a lot between them in terms of weight. Shawnigan Lake just 4 pounds per man heavier than Eton College, 13 stone 12 against 13 stone 8. I know the Cox of the Eton crew, Freddie Fox, has been into the studio a couple of times. Very confident young man, and looking forward to hopefully coxing his crew to victory, but at the moment Shawnigan Lake have other ideas. Their cox is Mr. Bourbon, and he's raising a glass at the moment to the rest of his crew and looking to maintain that lead. I'll just wait till they get to see the boards go up and see which crew has gone in first. They're just adjusting the boards now, about to put something up. Maybe you can see more clearly, David, what is happening, but I think Shawnigan Lake are maintaining their lead.
Thank you, Robin. It's Robert Moore here. We've had a change at this point at Revenham, and you're quite right. It's number one that's gone up first, so Shawnigan Lake are in the lead. The second marker has not gone up. I don't know why, but it still looks as though that Shawnigan Lake have got just about a length's lead. Yes, no, they put it up now. It's actually less than that. It's a third of a length's lead over Eton. Eton are looking still quite powerful, pushing hard, but Shawnigan Lake are keeping a very close eye on them and not letting them get back too close on terms. And as we come down now past Revenham Club, I would say when they get to me, the crews will almost be level. Yes, they are. There is a few feet in it. As we go away now towards the mile marker, it's still Shawnigan Lake leading Eton by a few feet. And we now hand you over to the finish.
I was talking to somebody at lunchtime who was complaining that we weren't seeing too many close verdicts at Henley Royal Regatta on finals day. Well, they certainly have to eat their words right here in the final of the PE when those close followers of the racing will remember we had that 1 foot verdict last year when Shrewsbury School beat Brentwood Canada in the final, and we're looking for another close verdict here as Shawnigan still lead the way home ahead of Eton, and they have the theoretical advantage at least of having the Berkshire station. There's just 3 feet in it at the moment, so the verdict was half a length at the barrier, and Eton have just clawed it back to a quarter of a length at Thorley. And surely the advantage of the home crowd here must be worth something. I can see a whole lot of Eton blazers here along the riverside, along the towpath. I can see heads held in hands. Shawnigan have squeezed it out. We're going to see them pump up the volume as we come down towards the finish. They're passing the mile and the 8. It was Shawnigan Lake who got there in first, maybe half a length in it. And the Canadians now at 37. Eton also at 37. But Eton are really beginning to build now. Eton have gone up to 38. It's now or never for Eton, looking for their 10th win in the PE since 1946. But the Canadians have got their heads up. Now it's looking very long and strong for Shawnigan. Shawnigan are moving away, and Eton just can't make any response. There's 3/4 of a length in it. So the fist punching the air there from the Canadians. Heads bowed over blades in the Eton crew. A great win for Canada.